Vinay Shah, who's Managing Director and CEO of LIC Housing Finance, which also came out with a good set of numbers, joins in to discuss those earnings a bit more. Vinay, it's great to have you on the show. Thanks very much for taking out the time. We're seeing almost flattish profits and NII growth. What has led to a muted performance this quarter around?
See, it was happening. If you see our Q2 and Q3 performance, those days we had a marginal degrowth as far as the profits are concerned. So we have been able to reverse that trend. The main reasons for this were the lowering of prime lending rates, which we did last year in July, as also launching of a 8.35% lending rate product. So all these things constituted to decrease in the profits. The growth rates in the profits have taken a U-turn now, and at least we are showing a positive growth rate in Q4, and overall for the year also it's showing a plus margin.
Right, Vinay, Q4 margins have improved, which is heartening to see, at closer to 2.5% versus 2.33% last quarter. What has led to the improvement? By how much has your cost of funds and yields increased?
The increase, the NIMs increase has largely been due to higher volumes that we did, the better interest income we did. Some constituent can also be attributed to the more than 2,000 crores of disbursement that we did in the developer segment. So that is the prime reason why the NIMs have gone up.
Right. Do you see those scope for further margin improvement? And if so, by how much do you see your cost of funds rising? Will you also be passing on the cost to borrowers via higher yield?
I'll answer your second question first. We have already increased our prime lending rates by 20 basis points this month. The NIMs, I had said after Q3 that probably that was 2.33 was the lowest, and it will take a U-turn. Touchwood, luckily that has happened, and it's on the upward spiral now. From here onwards, I see the NIM levels improving only.
Right. The overall disbursements then are up a good 15%, with the individual disbursements up 17%. What's led to this muted figure?
If you see only the growth part of it, probably 15% and 17% are good in the sense that volume wise our company in a quarter has never touched 7,000 crores of disbursement in the past. Only because last year we did about 15,000 disbursement, the growth looks comes to 15%. Otherwise, I feel 17% is a good amount of disbursement.
Right. Overall, NPA trends have been benign. How has the NPA situation been in individual as well as loan against property segment, and what's the outlook ahead?
NPA levels we have been able to bring down from the Q3 levels, though they are more than last year's March levels. We have been working very hard on it. As far as the core segment is concerned, we have NPA in the range of 0.39% or so. Project, of course, it is in excess of about 7%, but that is largely attributed to a very few accounts, and we are very hopeful that some of the big defaults, the NPAs will be resolved, if not in Q1, then certainly in Q2, and once that happens, the GNPA will come down drastically, I would say.
So how long will your current capital last, and what are your capital raising plans over the next 1 to 2 years?
We are in a position that probably one more year the requirement of raising capital will not be there.
Okay, Vinay, thanks so much for taking the time out and speaking with us today. Good chatting with you. And